Hi everyone, this is my first video and I'm a practicing advocate handling both civil and criminal cases. So recently I understood a very important practical aspects of litigation that is you need to maintain a good contacts with politicians such as your local MLA or MP in order to succeed in your career. So sometimes even to secure justice for your client as the case may be. So many people may disagree with me, but for all practical reasons, this is the harsh reality of litigation practice. So if you are not connected to any political influencer person, then it becomes very difficult to survive in this ruthless competition among lawyers. Let me share a real incident that I recently faced. So one person approached me after learning that his name had been included in an FIR. So he was very worried, and he specifically told me that he didn't want to be arrested in connection with the alleged offense. So at first, I carefully examined the FIR and the allegations and the sections imposed against him. So I found that all the offenses were bailable in nature. So the maximum punishment prescribed was below 7 years, considering all overall sections involved. So I assured him that there was no need to panic because in such situations, the police generally expected to issue a notice under Section 35(3) of BNSS instead of making an arrest, immediate arrest, right? So I also told him that truthfulness of the allegations could be challenged later during the stage of the trial or stage of framing charges. So, however, to my surprise, he later disclosed one more important fact. He had also assaulted the victim, and the victim had sustained injuries. And when I contacted the investigating officer, that is the IO, he informed me that they were waiting for the injury report to come. So only after receiving uh, they would decide their next course of action. So to be on the safer side, I tried my best to convince the IO to issue a notice under Section 35(3) instead of arresting him. But the officer was not giving any clear assurance because the informant was very he was an influential person who had political connections, political backing, and some local politicians had already intervened in that matter, and they were strongly insisting that the accused should be arrested and forwarded to the court. So now, legally speaking, all the offenses are still bailable. So therefore, getting regular bail would not have been difficult. But the accused repeatedly requested me to ensure that he would not be arrested at all. So at that point, I found myself in a difficult situation. So finally, as a last resort, the accused himself approached another influential politician, and through that political connection, he ultimately managed to get the Section 35(3) notice served as planned. So that incident made me realize something very important, that as a lawyer, we may know the law, the procedure, and how the police and judicial machinery function, but sometimes practical realities work differently. Had I possessed strong political connections or affiliations, perhaps I could have confidently delivered exactly what my client wanted. So instead, I lost that client. So now some people may argue that I should have immediately moved for pre-arrest bail, but in my opinion, that was not necessary at that stage. Moreover, if the state had opposed the bill by arguing that the seriousness of the allegation and the injury and previous antecedents of the accused, it could have created an adverse impression and complicated the matter further. So therefore, I eventually decided to let the client go. And this issue is not about one client, especially for young lawyers practicing independently. It is often practical to remain connected with influential persons or political circles because in criminal matters particularly, such support sometimes become very important. So that's all for today. So thank you for watching. Please keep supporting. Thank you.